पहली अटैम्प्ट में उड़ा देंगे आईसीएसआई के होश, पहली अटैम्प्ट में उड़ा देंगे आईसीएसआई के होश। पेपर के नीचे लिख देंगे टोट बाय सर सुमन घोष।
सो हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक एवरीवन टू दिस अनदर ब्यूटीफुल सा वीडियो। फाइनली वीडियो आ चुका है। हमारे फैमिली के जो ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिन्होंने बहुत बढ़िया सा मार्क्स स्कोर करके सीएस एग्जीक्यूटिव के मॉड्यूल्स निकाले हैं, उनका वीडियो फाइनली आ चुका है। आई नो आई एम लिटिल बिट लेट बिकॉज आई वाज ट्रैवलिंग फॉर द लास्ट 2 वीक्स, दैट्स व्हाई आई कुड नॉट ब्रिंग द वीडियो अर्लियर। देर आए दुरुस्त आए, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है। इन स्टूडेंट्स ने बहुत मेहनत लगा के आप लोगों के लिए बहुत बढ़िया एडवाइस जो है उन्होंने दिया है कि कैसे एग्जाम्शन स्कोर करना है हर एक सब्जेक्ट के ऊपर। अंडरस्टूड? तो इस वीडियो को अच्छे से देखना है आपको, एकदम ब्रिलियंटली उन लोगों ने एडवाइस दिया है और आपको एक एक बात जो है वो नोट डाउन करना है, ठीक है। जो इस बात को आपको लगे कि हाँ जी ये बात बहुत बढ़िया बोला उन्होंने, तो इस बात को फॉलो करना चालू कर दीजिएगा, ठीक है। तो इस वीडियो को एंड तक देखना, एकदम अच्छे से देखना है। और बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिन्होंने बहुत बढ़िया स्कोर किया है, उनके सारे रिजल्ट्स एंड फोटोज़ के साथ मैं वेबसाइट के ऊपर ज़रूर अपलोड कर दूंगा 1-2 दिन में। तो आप वेबसाइट के ऊपर देखने को मिल जाएगा सारे स्टूडेंट्स जो है जिन्होंने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है। अंडरस्टूड? हु हैव डन वेरी वेल इन द एग्जामिनेशन। ओके, नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी मच टाइम फर्दर। लेट्स गो।
Good evening everyone, and firstly thank you Suman sir for giving me this opportunity to share my experience with all the other students. So myself Nagas Nigdha Nimani, I'm from Hyderabad. I have completed my CS Executive Module 1 in the month of August 2021 with the following scores, that is JIGL 64, Company Law 67, SBEC 65 and Tax 69. So my total is 265 out of 400. So basically if you look at my marks, I have scored exemption, that is 60 plus in all the subjects. So if I have to talk about my journey, I started my CS journey, that is by giving CS EUT back in August 2020 by looking at the lectures of Suman sir and by giving mock tests of Suman sir, and I've completed my CS EUT in August, and I've decided to give just one module in this June 2021 because I'm even a law student, and I started to watch the lectures from September 2020, and it almost took me 5 months to complete all the lectures. And then in the month of January I started my first revision. Until at the end of my exam I made sure I have at least 6 times of revision. Along with the revision I made sure to give mocks, and I've given 6 mocks which were conducted by our Suman sir, that is CS exam squad and CS test series, GM test series and also Unique Academy. So giving mocks and looking at the past papers, these both things are very important because this actually helps you to analyze where do you stand and how you need to write the answers so that ICSI awards you marks accordingly. And giving the mocks actually helps you to understand are you able to complete your exam within 3 hours or not, because me giving 6 mocks ensured that I complete all my 4 exams within those 3 hours of span. And accordingly, these mocks have helped me to analyze and understand how we need to put our answers in point wise. Rather than writing paragraphs, it actually helps you to score marks if you write the answers in point wise. And at the same time, I would like to say you this, and many students have this intuition or belief that they have to sit for at a stretch at least for 10 to 12 hours a day and make sure they have to complete their portions and revisions. But honestly, I did not sit for 10 to 12 hours. I just sat maximum for 7 hours to complete my revisions. And I did not cut off my phone. I did not cut off watching TV. I did not cut off watching Prime or Netflix series or movies. I made sure I watch TV. I use my phone. I made sure to watch all the series which are in Netflix and Prime. But at the same time, I made sure to complete all my revisions and to complete my targets which I have set for that one particular day. So I would suggest you students to also to set short targets, that is for one particular day, and make sure you complete those targets so that next day it wouldn't be a much of burden to you. And at the same time, I also suggest you this, that please give importance to every subject equally. I have given importance to every subject equally. That is, during my revision times, I made sure to give importance to every subject, at least by studying that, revising that for 2 to 2.5 hours. So I suggest you all to do the same thing rather than just picking up one subject and leaving out the other. Give importance to every subject, because that's the main, maybe that would be one of the reason I've got 60 plus in every subject. I really make sure to give importance to every subject equally and have devoted equal time, and have completed all my revisions and all the targets which I've set for that one particular day. So at the end, I would just like to say that it is all upon your hard work, and how you set your targets and make sure you complete and you fulfill those targets. Rather than keeping 12 hours of target and 10 hours of target, make sure you have short targets and complete them then and there itself. So and lastly, please do give equal breaks. And please do watch TV. Please do watch Netflix. Please do use your phone. And at the same time, please do study and make sure you give mocks, as well as your please do look at the past papers, because these two are the main things which help me to crack my CS executive. So going through past papers actually helps you to understand how you need to write the answers. So finally, you just have 2 months to go. So please complete it, and all the very best to everyone.
Hi guys, today I am here to share a very proud and emotional moment in my life. I am a housewife. I am 20 years old daughter. At this stage, after 20 years, this was my first attempt of first group of CS executive, which I cleared with 232 marks, 64 marks in SBC and 72 marks in tax law. So why I am saying it as an emotional moment, because I lost 2 of my family members within 6 months before my examinations. So hereby I want to dedicate my success to my family members who gave support to me. In such situations, and because of time constraint, I decided to focus only on one group, and I started my studies from the scratch. But before beginning, I went through the lectures on CS Exam Squad YouTube channel regarding weightage of each chapter, and how to study subject wise, and how to present the answers to get the good marks. It was not possible for me to spare daily 10 to 12 hours daily, but I spend daily 6 hours compulsorily. I strongly believe that how and what to study is very much important than how many hours you studied. So I decided to go for self-study, and instead of referring ready-made notes, I started reading ICSI study material, and also I prepared my own handwritten notes. Now regarding SBC, I scored 64 marks. I prepared part C very well. Though the chapters were easy, I was getting very confused while writing the answers. So I prepared a flow chart for strike off and CIP lessons. Similarly, part B also, labor laws and initial registration. These are very huge and very boring chapters, so I prepared them in a tabular form. Believe me, it proved very useful for revision one day before the examinations. Now regarding the scanners, I feel that the language was very complicated, and it is very hard to remember. So I refer scanners, but only for referring to the past question papers, and referring to the past questions and ticking the key points. Regarding writing practice, I was very weak in writing, so I joined daily practice test series of CS exam squad. That speeded up my studies and my writing speed to some extent also. I wrote the answers in the examinations in my own language, and also I constructed small sentences and I wrote the answers point wise. And tax laws के बारे में क्या बोलूँ, आई स्कोर 72 मार्क्स. मुझे मालूम था कि अगर मुझे फर्स्ट ग्रुप क्लियर करना है तो आई हैव टू स्कोर इन टैक्स लॉज कंपल्सरीली. So I used to revise for 2 hours daily and solve 20 to 24 20 to 25 MCQs डेली. जहाँ भी मेरा कंफ्यूजन हो जाता था तो मैं अलग अलग टीचर्स के लेक्चर सुनती थी और मेरे सब डाउट्स और कंफ्यूजन मेरा क्लियर होने के बाद ही मैं दूसरे कंसेप्ट पर स्विच ओवर हो जाती थी. So daily I could study only 6 to 8 hours. लेकिन each and every minute I used very productively. कुकिंग करते समय भी मैं सामने मोबाइल रख के वो लेक्चर्स में सुनती थी. सो मुझे लगता है कि प्रोफेशनल एग्जाम्स में सेल्फ स्टडी, सेल्फ प्रैक्टिस, सेल्फ एनालिसिस and dedication and strong willpower, these are the keys to the success. And don't pay attention to the persons who say that you cannot do it. इतने अटेम्प्ट दिया, हम पास कैसे नहीं हुए आप. So keep away that persons and try to convert negativity into positivity and be focused and be concentrate on your studies only. So last but not the least, I would like to appreciate the very sincere and honest and selfless efforts by our CS Suman sir, and all the best to all the students for December attempt. So thank you very much, Suman sir.
Hello everyone, my name is Karan Sharma. I scored 227 marks in Executive Module 1. In SBC I scored 61. In GIGL I scored 60. In Tax Laws I scored 59. Talking about my preparation for the exam, it was primarily dependent on the CS exam score channels only, क्योंकि मैंने कहीं और से क्लासेस नहीं ली थी. Talking about my approach in GIGL and SBC, हाँ GIGL में मैंने कुछ ऐसे चैप्टर्स थे जिन पर कुछ ज़्यादा फोकस करा था, जैसे कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, आर्बिट्रेशन, रजिस्ट्रेशन. आईटी में आई डिड की कंप्यूटर की डेफिनेशन मैंने याद करी थी एंड आई वाज क्रिस्टल क्लियर कि हाँ अगर कोई क्वेश्चन इसका आएगा तो मैं घुमा के ये डेफिनेशन तो लिखूंगा ही लिखूंगा. सो आई डिड इट. एंड इन एसबीसी इट इज़ क्वाइट एविडेंट कि अगर हम पार्ट सी और पार्ट बी को एस कर लें तो वी विल स्कोर गुड, क्योंकि पार्ट ए इज़ नथिंग बट जस्ट मिनी कंपनी लॉ ओनली. सो इट वॉज ईजी फॉर मी टू मेमोराइज इट. There were few things that acted as catalyst toward my result. पहला तो था कि टेस्ट सीरीज़ और मॉक्स जो मैंने दिए CS एग्ज़ाम स्क्वाड के ही, this helped me to analyze my pros and cons and work on them, and I guess that paid off. My motivation source was nothing the time, the efforts that I had put into it. You just write your answer in point, avoid writing paragraph, as it is nothing just an hassle to the examiner, and highlight your each and every point. In case of case studies, आप पहले लिखो कि प्रोविज़न डिस्कस्ड, फिर फैक्ट इन क्वेश्चंस एंड में आप लिख दो कंक्लूजन. यू गोना स्कोर गुड. ये फॉर्मेट के मेरा तो ये फॉर्मेट था. आप ये अपनाओगे तो होपफुली यू स्कोर गुड, इन फैक्ट बेटर देन मी. My suggestion to my fellow friends who are going to appear in this December 2021 attempt is you don't go swallowing the things up, as it is not a way out to the CS executive. आप अपने कंसेप्ट क्लियर रखो. यू गोना आंसर ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन इन योर एग्ज़ाम. एंड ये डर तो अपने मन से हटा दो यार कि प्रोफेशनल कोर्स है, फेल हो गया तो क्या हो गया, हो गया तो हो गया, अगली बार में निकाल लेंगे, इसमें क्या. Talking about my family and friends, they all are super supportive. In fact, my friends are also pursuing CS from the exam squad family only. In the initial days, I was totally off track. In fact, my approach toward my study was lethargic. And like सबको डोज मिलती है तो मुझे भी डोज मिल गई. And guess what? Within the next second, I was aligned to my track only. sir, hopefully you remember that my sasti shayari, huh? And I owe an apology to everyone for my shayari. So kindly excuse me for this. Let us begin. पहली अटैम्प्ट में उड़ा देंगे ICSI के होश. पहली अटैम्प्ट में उड़ा देंगे ICSI के होश. पेपर के नीचे लिख देंगे टोट बाय सर सुमन घोष. Thank you, sir. And in the end, I would like to say the result quoted by the students of the CS exam score family is nothing just the display of the earnest effort put by the Suman sir in the videos, and which resulted in our success and hopefully for your as well. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Isha Pand. I scored a total of 221 marks, out of which I scored 61 in tax and 65 in SBC. For tax, I made my provisions clear. I learned all the limits and I did MCQ practice. And for SBC, I made points. Like for every concept or every chapter, when sir used to explain, I used to make my summary notes. And for revision, I did revision from that only. And for part C also, sir have previously uploaded a video. I did part C from that only. I usually study for 8 to 10 hours, but one thing which I make sure is to study in the early morning, because those are the most effective hours. I think that my only and only source of preparation was sir's channel, which is CS Exam Squad, and sir posted videos for every chapter, and they were the most conceptually cleared and the best videos, I must say. So I prepared from that. For tax, I did twice practice, and for SBSC, I just only revised. I didn't get so much of time that I can give a number of times practice. So my source of motivation is my father and mother, and more I can say that it is my father. So whenever I see him, I want to study more and become something good in future. So he's the best for me. The test and writing practice I did from sir series, test series, which he started. Those were the best, because you have to revise also when you are giving test. So that was the best thing from which I did writing practice. Actually in exam time, what I did was that जब मैंने क्वेश्चन पढ़े थे तो फिर मैंने उसी के सामने नोट्स बना, मतलब छोटे छोटे पॉइंट्स बना दिए थे, अंडरलाइन कर लिया था कि ये क्वेश्चन जो है वो किस पॉइंट से रिलेट करता है. तो फिर मुझे एग्ज़ाम टाइम में उससे बहुत हेल्प मिला. मैंने क्वेश्चन पढ़ा, मैंने बगल में नोट्स मतलब वो छोटा पॉइंट्स लिखा हुआ था, तो फिर उससे मेरा पेपर जल्दी सॉल्व हो गया था. इट वॉज ऑलवेज बिफोर 15 to 20 minutes. How did you manage your time with family and friends? My friends, they were very very supportive. They never put pressure on me for going somewhere. There was most of them are from the same field, so they can also relate to the situation, and which were not, they were very very understanding. One thing which I want to say is that in tax, do custom also, because on the last day, one day before exam, I left custom. I thought that I will be able to do it, but in exam I think 7 to 8 custom questions came. So I was totally, I forgot everything. So I think custom should also be done. So that's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Neha. Recently I gave CS Exam Module 1 in August attempt, and I got 218 out of 400. So for preparation, I used to watch videos of Suman sir. They helped me a lot, because videos देखने के साथ साथ आप जो इम्पोर्टेंट लाइन्स हैं, जो कीवर्ड्स हैं, उनको मार्क कीजिए, एंड अगर हो सके तो शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाइए, बिकॉज एग्ज़ाम में इतना टाइम नहीं होता है कि आप पूरा मॉड्यूल रिवाइज करेंगे. तो ये शॉर्ट नोट्स आपकी बहुत हेल्प करेंगे. दे आर लाइफ सेवर्स इन एग्ज़ाम. मैंने कोई स्टडी के फिक्स आवर्स नहीं किए थे. आई जस्ट एग्रीगेटेड द होल सिलेबस एंड मेक अ टाइम टेबल कि इतने टाइम में मुझे ये ख़त्म करना है. ऑन डेली बेसिस मैं उसको करती थी, एंड रात को ये बना के सोती थी कि कल मुझे ये करना ही है, बाय हुक और बाय क्रूक. बिकॉज अगर आपका टाइम पे सिलेबस पूरा होगा तो आप जितना हो सके उसे रिवाइज करेंगे. रिविज़न में टाइम चाहिए हमें, तो जितना हो सके हम उसे रिवाइज करेंगे, एंड रिवीजन से द मोर यू रिवाइज दे विल हेल्पफुल इन एग्ज़ाम. आपको उतना ही कॉन्फिडेंस होगा कि आपको लर्न है. एंड द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इज कॉन्सेप्ट क्लैरिटी, बिकॉज अगर आपको कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होंगे तो क्वेश्चन कितना भी मॉडिफाई होके आ जाए तो आप उसका आंसर कर सकेंगे। एंड द मेन थिंग इज कि कुछ भी ये नहीं है कि ये इम्पॉर्टेंट है, ये टॉपिक इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है, कुछ सब हर एक चीज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट है। हम कुछ भी स्किप नहीं कर सकते एग्जाम में, बिकॉज एग्जाम कहीं से भी आ सकता है। सो या कुछ भी स्किप मत कीजिएगा, सब कुछ याद कीजिएगा। एंड या रिटन प्रैक्टिस के लिए मैं क्या करती थी, मैं कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट को जैसे लर्न करती थी, देन रिवाइज करती थी, देन रिवाइज के बाद उसे लिख के देखती थी। कोई भी टॉपिक से रिलेटेड आपके मन में जो भी आता था आप उसे लिखिए, तो वो आपके माइंड में ज़्यादा देर तक रहेगा। टेंस most in your mind. And test series, I pursue series exams score test series. They are brilliant, they help me a lot in exams. So and motivation मैं ये मानती हूँ कि मोटिवेट हमें कोई बाहर का नहीं कर सकता है, हमारे अंदर ही वो हंगर होनी चाहिए। हम इंटरनली मोटिवेटेड होने चाहिए कि हमें ये करना है, वी हैव टू डू दिस नाउ बाय हुक और बाय क्रुक। सो या दिस इज माय जर्नी एंड या बेस्ट ऑफ लक टू ऑल।